So, if you want to learn how to get better at Goyo, or what exactly did I learn in the 100 hours of playing him, you come to the right video. After how much time I've played this game and watching Pro League dominate with him, I figured I help out the new and current Siege players improve their Goyo gameplay. I've improved my playstyle, time understanding, and even improving my aim tremendously. Now you may be thinking like, how exactly did you change your playstyle or improve it just from one operator? Overall, learning how to maximize my potential with Goyo taught me better movement, aim, game sense, and many more key topics that I learned over my many hours of him. Look, I'm not perfect, but improving my gameplay every single day to be the best Goyo main that I can be is what matters the most. Once again, I want to say that I've played a lot of my 100 hours of Goyo first on my stream, twitch.tv/Athieno, and my offline scrims that I play in Challenger League. I mainly played Goyo in the league, which is basically the league before Pro League. Goyo is great fit for those on like the flex entry roles in the team, so he can be the first point of contact as well as one covering someone's back. I will be making another 100 hours video on another operator, so leave an operator recommendations in the comments below. So with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribed, and let's hit 100 likes on this video. Let's go. Goyo quickly became one of my favorite defenders in the game due to how creative you can actually be with him. A great weapon with 2 explosive shields and a C4, bro, that just yells for bodies to start dropping. And in the current meta of Siege right now. Back then, it was all about shields and utility, but now we're slowly moving away from that util meta and more into like a frag aggressive meta. Goyo still stands tall and will destroy if given to the right player. Now that we know how much power Goyo can actually provide to the defense, how can we maximize his potential with him? Over my 100 hours of playing Goyo, the first thing I would mention is how you spend your time in prep phase. Figuring out where you're going to place your shields is super important. Using the shields as an obstacle course to kind of prevent the attackers from setting up their execute is the most important part. That's where you become a time waster and really burn out the attacker's utility. Let your teammates know where you're placing down your shields, so that way they can combine their abilities with you. For example, Jaeger defense systems, my gadgets, even Aruna gates. The thing is, it adds a layer of protection to the shields, and the rule of thumb with Goyo is that the longer your shields are up, the more advantageous you become later in the round. To finish our prep phase, you will have a short setup time. With you having a short setup time versus, a Jaeger or a smoke that has to do a lot more, go and help your teammates with reinforcing crucial walls and even rotate holes if you sacrifice your C4, which you should not be doing. But if you decide to run the TCSG, go right ahead. Because all of you are good teammates and know how to reinforce and make the correct rotates, right? I'm watching you. Anyways, another thing that I learned during my many hours on Goyo is how I maintain map control. Not being afraid to hold my ground is something I struggle with a really long time. But depending where you play is round changing, including your death. It's best to die after using your C4 because that's my next point. Being a C4 operator by not making the rotates, but instead using it to get early picks, denying the plant, and even to assert your dominance on an area that is highly contested. Some ways of asserting your dominance as Goyo are pretty simple that anybody can do. Pre-firing off your shield and setting warning shots will let the enemy team know that they're dealing with a little minion. Shooting their drones during the round as they try to scope out utility will leave them blind in how many gadgets they need to clear. And if anyone's winning a gunfight, it's the guy behind the shield 99% of the time. Now that you understand how to maintain your ground, it's just as important to learn how to give it up. When the clock ticks past a minute 20, it's starting to be your time to get the hell out of there before your shield blows up. The reason being a minute 20 at the clock is that you delay the attackers and leave them with little time to set up for their execute. Being around a shield too long is like being in unmarked territory. Being around a shield too long is like being in unmarked territory. You put more risk into the line. Just back up and play a bunker position with your teammates after. This is where you can get creative with your shield placements, setting off the fire, and a C4 combo. And when it gets intense, don't be afraid to step up and make the play for your team. You have a great weapon kit and be confident in yourself to be the best Goyo that you can be. And there you have it. That's what I learned during my many hours of Goyo, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Be sure to share this with a friend that makes rotates with C4s or that just wants to improve the Goyo gameplay in general. Save this video for your sub to come back to, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Those are my tips for you guys, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Yeah, they're just creeping downstairs with men.
I only hear one person here. It's weird.
Yep, yeah, they're banned. They're bottom men. At least 2 bottom men. They're not even droning, bro. They're scared.
Big shots. I'm on the tech. No, I don't know. They're rotating.
Heard.
Let's get these fractures. Jen, you got more options. Yes. Jen's here, protect.
Hey, it's open, it's open, it's open. Nice, Jen!
Jen, play aggressive up here.
I'm with you, Joel. I'm with you, Joel. One bottom main. Sledge. He's downed.
Who is?
Downstairs in art.
Don't protect. He's in 90.
Got a John, got a John. Nice, yo, downstairs.
One more P90.
Heard. I'm just playing sight, playing sight.
Athieno, play my stairs. I'm on your echo drone, Nomad.
Heard.
There's 2 landings. Let me know if they get camped. Athieno, down P90. Distracted. They're burning. They got your heels. There's 2 there.
Heard. All good. I'm reinforcing this off.
3.
Getting pool table wall.
We're calling up study balcony right now. Yep.
Jen, let me know
What's the stall?
Okay.
Fired.
He's left side close.
Yeah, he's
Left side,
cooking something.
Both there. One more.
One more, case down.
1v2, that's case.
Athieno, you have C4?
Yeah.
Rotate all the way off.
He's
Rotate all the way off.
walking in.
Go quick.
Go.
Go quick.
Go gonna plant
This is your
behind the
case
map.
right here. Other one, will you study door? Kill the guy study. You're good.
Let's go! Hold the fuck down! Oh!
Athieno with that big dick punch. Let's go.
Good shit, Athieno. Way to rotate.
Let's go.
You're the fucking goat, Athieno. Fucking Mamba mentality, bro. Fucking goat.
We ain't losing this shit, baby.